Hello everyone and welcome again to our English lessons. So last time we talked about the part 1 of the modal perfects in English, okay? And for today we are going to move to study some other modal perfects, okay? But before we move on, I would like you to make a very quick wrap up about some perfect modals that we have seen in the previous session. Okay, first modals that or the first modal perfect that we saw, we have may and might and could plus have plus past participle. Okay, so we use these modals to express possibility in the past. Then we move to must plus have plus past participle. This one is used to express certainty based on evidence, past situations. Then we move to could plus have plus past participle. This one is used to express ability in the past which was not performed. It means that I had the ability to do something, but I didn't do it. Then the last one is can't plus have plus past participle. This one is used to express impossibility in the past based on evidence. Okay? So now let's move to talk about other modals perfect. But before we move on, I would like to make a very quick summary of some types of verbs that we have in English. Okay, so we have four types, but we have other types. We are going to focus today on four. So we have infinitive with to. We have bare infinitive, or sometimes it's called infinitive without to. Then we move to simple past, and we have past participle. Okay, for instance, let's choose the verb to go. So infinitive with to is to go. Bare infinitive of to go is go. Simple past of to go is went. And past participle of to go is gone. Gone is past participle, went simple past, go bare infinitive or infinitive without to, and we have to go is infinitive with to. Okay, so the first modal perfect is we have needn't plus have plus past participle. So we use it for an action which was not necessary, but we did it before we realized this. Before we realized what? Before we realized that the action wasn't necessary. Example, let's suppose that today I have a flight because I'm going to travel by plane, right? So I woke up at 8 o'clock, and when I woke up at 8 o'clock, I found out that it is too late for me because I have the flight at 9 o'clock. So I started hurrying to the airport. Okay, so I started hurrying to the airport. But when I arrived at the airport at 9 o'clock, I discovered that the plane was delayed. Okay, it was postponed. The plane was delayed. You can say here that it was useless for me. It was not necessary for me to hurry to the airport. But the question is, did I hurry to the airport? Yes, I did. Was it necessary? No, it was not. Did I do the action? Yes, I did the action. The action of what? It is the action of what? Of hurrying. I did hurry to the airport, but it was not necessary. Why? Because the flight or the plane was delayed. Okay? So, it was not necessary, but I did it anyway before I realized that it was not necessary. Okay? This is needn't plus have plus past participle. Okay? Now let's move to the second model, which is the opposite of the model that we have just seen. Okay, this model is didn't need to plus bare infinitive. Okay, so for this model, please pay attention. The action wasn't necessary, so we didn't do it, right? The action wasn't necessary, but we didn't do it. Example, let's suppose that I have a train at 9 o'clock. So at 9 o'clock, I have a train because I'm going to travel again by what? By a train. Good. I woke up at 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock, I woke up, and what again? It is too late for me. And I want to hurry, okay, or I wanted to hurry because it is too late. But at 8:10, my friend called me. Okay, my friend called me. So he says that, hi, how are you? What's up? I'm fine, good, thanks. You know what? Don't hurry. The train is delayed. Okay, don't hurry to the train station because the train is delayed. So when my friend called me and he told me this, what did I do? I decided not to hurry. That's why I didn't hurry. So the question is, was it necessary for me to hurry to the airport? This one. To hurry to the train station? No, it was not necessary. Why? Because the train was delayed. Did I hurry? Did I do the action? No, I didn't do the action. I didn't hurry. Why? Because my friend called me before and he told me that the train is delayed or the train was delayed. Got it? So what is the difference between this example and the example that we have seen before? In this example, please remember, didn't have plus past participle. I hurried. I did the action. I hurried, and it was not necessary. But for this example, this one, I didn't hurry. I didn't do the action. It was not necessary, and I didn't do it. So if you didn't do the action, we use didn't need to plus bare infinitive. But if you did the action, we use needn't have plus past participle. Another example. Look here. Let's suppose that at 8 o'clock, okay, I went to what? To water the flowers at 8:30. So at 8:30, I watered the flowers. But at 8:40, it rained. Okay, at 8:40 it rained. Then I will say, or I needn't have watered the flowers because it rained later. So it wasn't necessary to water the flowers. Why it was not necessary? Because it rained. But did I do the action or no? Yes, I did the action. But the action was not necessary, but I did it. This is needn't have plus past participle. The opposite of this is this one. Look again. At 8 o'clock, I started walking in order to water the flower. Okay? But at 8:30, it started raining. And I decided what? Not to water the flowers. So the action wasn't necessary, so I didn't do it. Did I water the flowers? No, I didn't do it. Why? Because it rained. So it wasn't necessary and I didn't do it. This is what? Didn't need to plus bare infinitive. Okay, guys, is it clear? Yes. Okay, now let's move to the next modal. Next modal perfect is should plus have plus past participle. Okay? Or to plus or should plus have plus past participle. What is the use? We use it for an action that we didn't do, but it would have the right thing to do. I didn't do the action, and it was best for me if I did it. It's like here you are talking about regret. Sometimes it is used to express regret because I didn't do something, and sometimes it is used for reproaching. Okay, for reproaching or criticism. Okay, we have criticism, intiqad, right? Example. Let's suppose that I have exam tomorrow. So tomorrow I have an exam. And today I am not revising. I'm not studying hard. I'm just playing games and I'm just watching TV. So I'm not preparing for the exam. Tomorrow I did the exam. Okay, so I sat for the exam and I didn't know all the answers. I didn't do well in the exam. And after the exam, the teacher gave us our papers. And when the teacher gave us our papers, I found out that I didn't get a good mark. Okay, I failed the exam. And when I failed the exam, I saw that my friends are very happy. So when I saw that my friends are very happy because they got good marks in the exam, and for me, I didn't get good mark, I started crying, as you can see here. So I started crying. Then I said to myself, I should have studied hard for the exam, but I didn't do it. It's like I'm expressing here regret. Okay? It was the right thing to do. It was the right thing for me. It was the best thing for me to study, but I didn't study. So, what is the result? I failed the exam. I didn't get good marks in the exam, right? So, I should have studied, or I ought to have. We can use here ought to have. I ought to have studied hard, okay, but I didn't. Another example is, let's suppose that at 2 o'clock I have a meeting with my friend. Okay, I'm going to see my friend, or I have a rendezvous with my friend. So 8 o'clock, I'm waiting for my friend. My friend didn't come. At 3 o'clock, I'm still waiting, but my friend didn't come yet. 3 o'clock, I'm still waiting, but my friend didn't come yet. Then at 8 o'clock, I met my friend by chance. Then I say to him, "Hi man, we have a rendezvous at 2 o'clock. Why didn't you come?" Then my friend says that, "Oh, sorry man, I had some emergencies, or I had some problems that I had to do. I'm very sorry." Then I will say, "Oh man, you should have told me you weren't coming. I was waiting for you, but you didn't told me." Okay? You should have told me that you weren't coming. But did he told me that he was not coming? No, he didn't. And it was the right thing that he or it was the right thing that he tells me that he was not going to come. It was the right thing to do, but he didn't do it. Okay, he didn't tell me that he was not going to come. Okay, so this is should or ought to plus have plus past participle. The last modal is we have shouldn't plus have plus past participle. Okay, so this one is used to express a wrong or a foolish action in the past. Okay, so it is used to express a wrong or foolish action in the past. Okay, is used to express it is something that I did need to do, or it is something that I didn't need to do, but I did it. Okay, it is something that I didn't need to do, but I did it. Example, let's suppose that here this is cold water. So I want to swim in this cold water, and this water is very cold. Then I say, oh, even though it's cold, I'm going to swim. So when I jumped in the water, what? I got flu, or I got cold. Then I will say to myself, oh, I shouldn't have been in cold water. I shouldn't have been, but I did. I did jump in the cold water. I was in the water, but I shouldn't have been in cold water. It was wrong. It was foolish action of me. Okay, but I did it. Okay, but I did it. It was wrong. It was bad, but I did it. I did the action. Another example is let's move to this one. Let's suppose that you have a friend, right? And one day you called your friend a liar in front of other people. So you called your friend a liar in front of other people, okay? And your friend didn't like it and he was very sad. And everyone around was laughing at him, okay? Because you were very angry. Then after some hours, when you went home, you start thinking about this situation. Then you feel regret, okay? Then you will say to yourself, oh my God, I shouldn't have called him a liar in front of his friends. I shouldn't have. But did you call him? But did you call him a liar in front of his friends? Yes, you did. And it was wrong, and it was foolish, and I regret that. But did you do the action? Yes, I did it, and it was wrong. It was wrong to do the action. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is all the models that we have here. Okay. So now we will move to do some exercises. Okay. In order to have some questions that we are going to answer. But please, before you move to these exercises, there is a worksheet here in the description below. Please try to download it first and try to answer those questions. Then come back here in order to see the answer that I'm going to provide just now. Or you can pause. Okay, try to pause this video and try to answer these questions, then play the video again in order to check whether your answers are correct or no. Okay, so let's get started. So here we have complete the following sentences by using the verb given in the correct modal perfect form. Let's start with the first one. So here in this exercise, you will try to provide the correct modal perfect that we have seen so far. First, number one is we have Gloria has won every game she's played today. She practiced a lot, okay, or she practiced a lot. So what is the modal? Is it should have or shouldn't have or can't have or what? So the answer is must have. So she must have practiced a lot. So here we have certainty based on evidence. What is the evidence? Gloria has won every game. So I'm sure that what? She practiced a lot. Number two, I don't have anything to wear today. I have anything to wear today. I do the laundry. Okay, I do the laundry. The answer is I should have done the laundry, but I didn't. That's why I don't have anything to wear today. Okay. Number three, Jack lost his wallet on the way to work. He, then we have lost, then we have lose it, then we have on the bus. Okay. So the answer is yes, he might have lost it on the bus. So here we have possibility. Are we sure? No, we are not. So it is possible that he lost it on the bus. So might have, or could have, or may have. So here we have possibility in the past. Number four, you did very well on the exam. You did very well on the exam. You, what? Good. Must have studied a lot. Here we have certainty based on evidence. What is the evidence? You did very well in the exam. So I'm sure that you studied a lot. Five, the Smiths, their house anywhere. Why did he choose here? Okay, why did he choose here? So the Smiths, what? Then we have build their house anywhere. So the answer is could. Exactly, it is could. So the Smiths could have built. It means that it is ability in the past which what? Which was not performed. He had the ability to build the house anywhere. Why did he choose exactly to build it here? Okay, it's like the example that I give you of the mother with her son. Okay, about the dishes, if you still remember. 6. It's hot in here today. I wear a heavy sweater today. It's hot in here today. So I needn't, or I shouldn't, yeah, it is I shouldn't have worn a heavy sweater today. Or I needn't have. It can be, it is also correct. And it was not necessary, but I did it. Or it was foolish for me, or it was wrong for me to do the action. That's why I shouldn't have worn a heavy sweater today, but I did. It was wrong for me. It was wrong of me, but I did. Okay? 7. You feed your dog. He has been hungry all day. Okay? You feed your dog. He has been hungry all day. So here we have you should have fed. You should have fed. You should have given food to your dog. But what? But you didn't. Exactly. Okay? But you didn't. Okay? And he has been hungry all day. Okay? 8. Lucy shouldn't have stood on the broken chair. She, what? She could have fallen. But she didn't. Okay? Here we are talking about possibility in the past. There was a possibility that Lucy, what? Could fall, but she, or could have fallen, but she didn't fall. So here we are talking about possibility in the past. And also it can be used for criticizing someone. Okay? 9. I didn't do very well in the test. I didn't do very well on the test. I what? Good, should have. I should have spent more time studying. I should have spent more time studying. But I didn't. Remember? But I didn't. Please remember that here we have spent, fallen, fed, worn, built, studied, lost, done, practice. This is what? This is past participle of the verb. Excellent. Next, number 10. Your eyes are red and swollen this morning. You cry all night. So the answer is good. You must have cried, or you must have been crying. Good. So here we have certainty based on evidence. What is the evidence? Your eyes are red and swollen this morning. Okay. 11. It's my fault. Okay, it's my fault. I admit. It's all my fault. I admit. I check the doors before going to bed. It is I should have checked the doors before going to bed. But I didn't. But I didn't. Remember this one. I should have checked the doors, but I didn't. 12. Anna cheat in the exam. Now she is punished by the administration. Okay, so Anna shouldn't have cheated. Very good. So Anna shouldn't have cheated in the exam, but she did. Unfortunately, she did, and it was wrong, and it was foolish of her to do so. Okay, that's why she is punished by the administration. Okay, so shouldn't have cheated. Did she do here the action or no? Yes, here she didn't. She did the action. What about this one? I should have checked. Did he check? No. Did she cheat? Yes. So here we have no, yes. Yes, I did the action. No, I didn't do the action. Got it? No, I didn't do the action. Here, yes, I did the action. Good. Shouldn't, should. 13. Your brother stole the money from your purse. He was at work at the time. So here we have can't have stolen. Okay? Can't have stolen. So here we are talking about impossibility in the past. How do we know that it's impossible because he was at work at the time. When your money was stolen from your purse, he was at work at the time. So this is the evidence. Okay. 14. I didn't know why the local authorities allowed the factory to expand. The manager bribed them all. Yeah. So we have good. Could have bribed them all. To bribe, it means to give money to someone in order that he or she can do something for you. Normally it is illegally, okay, something that is too bad. Okay, so could have bribed. So here we are talking about possibility. Are we sure? No. How do we know? Because we have here I don't know. What about, for instance, if I am sure, I'm certain, what am I going to use here? I'm going to use must have bribed because I have the evidence. But here we have I don't know, so I'm not sure, so I'm going to use could have bribed them all. 15. My father won a huge sum of money at the lottery last year, so he work anymore, so he gave up his job. So gave up, it means to stop. Okay, so it is he didn't need to work. Excellent. So here it was not necessary. It was not necessary for him to continue doing his job. Why? Because he what? He won a huge sum of money. So then the question is, did he do the action? So it was not necessary. Did he do the action? No. He gave up his job. So we are going to use didn't need to work. So it was not necessary and he didn't do the action. Okay? The action of what? Of working anymore. Okay? 18. I carried my umbrella round all day, but I didn't rain once. I needn't have taken it with me. I needn't have. Was it necessary? No. Why? Because it didn't rain. But did I take it? Yes, I did, because we have here what? I carried my umbrella around. It was not necessary, but I did the action. Here, it was not necessary, and I didn't do the action. My father didn't do the action of working anymore. And here, I did the action of carrying my umbrella around. Okay, so that's we all have now. So I'm very happy to explain this lesson for you, and please, if you have any question, you can write them in the comment section. Okay, so goodbye and see you in another lesson.